even on Christmas Day, the federal debt keeps on rising, and rising it will. It's going to be at $34 trillion very soon, likely in early next year. In 2024, we'll see that $34 trillion amount. But as these numbers tick on this most sacred of days, well, the U.S. federal budget deficit is the cause. Government spending, U.S. federal spending adds to that deficit, which in turn causes the national debt to rise. In fact, they're continuing to spend money even from a couple of years ago. School districts are rushing to spend federal monies left over from the COVID pandemic. But nonetheless, this is where we are at today. But the debt clock people have a secret message for us on this day. And I gotta admit, this one has me stumped. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but let's take a look here. And Merry Christmas to you all on this day. And here is the message. Now, it seems to be a very positive message here. It seems like it's saying, hey, the operating system of Jesus. Right? Okay, that's great. It's interesting. I'm not sure exactly why you would compare Christianity to an operating system, but okay. A little bit confused about this one, but hey, the kingdom of God is within you, and they're saying, hey, you can get a free upgrade. Well, to my view, there is no better upgrade than being in communion with God and having the kingdom of God within you, and was perfect from the onset. To me, a version 2.0 means that version 1.0 wasn't nearly as good. I mean, to my knowledge, the debt clock people are not, they've not altered or changed, I guess, their views, unless maybe perhaps salvation, maybe Christianity indeed itself, the fact that Jesus came to fulfill the prophecies of Isaiah maybe that is the act of being 2.0, where salvation was through, essentially, through the sacrifices of the Jews and what they have to do is in Israel so many years under the old law, the Messianic law, but Jesus has come to fulfill the law. So maybe perhaps that's what they're saying. Although it's a little bit cryptic. It's so cryptic that I don't even know that I necessarily understand the message here. It's a limited time offer. Well, I would surmise that limitation is regarding to your life here on earth, which is just a drop in a bucket of eternity for sure. In fact, it's a molecule in a drop in a bucket of eternity, immeasurable to that regard. So it is very limited for sure. Free upgrade. The gift of salvation is free. That is what happened on this day. Jesus was born on this day. So maybe that is the upgrade from how salvation could be achieved before Christ. And version 2 is being celebrated on this day. And OS stands for operating system. And so therefore you operate under the system of salvation, maybe. And that's what they're trying to say here. That's the only way I can logically interpret this to be Old Testament and New Testament, fulfilling of the Old Testament, perhaps here. And really, I think the overall message here we can take from this maybe is that. That's how I'm going to try to interpret it, although, again, I'm not quite sure exactly. But that Jesus operating system here, the Ichthus sign here on this day, being born in a manger. And so therefore, that is the message that is being sent out to us here. So let me know what your thoughts are. A very interesting message here. And that's the most important thing, much more than the debt, much more than political affiliation, much more than gold or silver. The ultimate gift of salvation is what has been given to us on this day. So I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And as we celebrate the reason for the season here on this very day with a message from the debt clock people, and it's what I try to do is to try to provide, commentary and show these messages as they disappear every couple of days. I don't know how long they're going to do this, but I'm going to try my best to keep up with them as much as I can. So let me know what your thoughts are about this message on this Christmas day. And again, Merry Christmas to you all. And a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video. And to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.